What's up, everybody? That sounds dumb coming from me, but whatever. I'm going to eschew the video I was going to upload today in favor of another one. Mostly because I just finished filming the video I had planned to release today, late yesterday, and it's going to be a lot of editing because there's a lot of different clips and jimmy jammers going on, so I'm not going to do that. Today I'm going to post a response to Luke Finley's video about killing his Maverick and some of the things he said in that. Well, the primary thing he said in that. Now I want to get this out of the way first. I have the utmost respect for Luke Finley, Thunderhead289, over on YouTube and Instagram. He has far, far more experience than I do on, well, working on anything. So take his advice first. However, me not knowing anything and having an overabundance of caution, because I don't want to burn that to the ground, might have led me to come up with some novel solutions. So I'm going to talk about that. He talks about the polypropylene oil line. I immediately distrusted that because that makes a lot of heat, and my thought was I just didn't trust it. So out it went. First novel solution: put an electrical sending unit in so you don't have to run hot oil up under your dash. It's the first novel solution, and it's what I did. However, I have a problem, and I'll show it to you right now. There's my sending unit on the other side of this piece of braided line there. That is an electrical sending unit, and it will thread straight into the block. Problem is, it's that big around, and I had about that much space where the stock sending unit was, which the stock sending unit is about the size of my pinky. So what I had to do to run it is I ran the line, just for demonstration purposes. I've rerun the line roughly where I had it. So I ran it here, and I tucked it in tight under there, came up and over, tucked it in tight there, came around under the distributor, or around it, around under that, followed my wiring here around to there, where I had my sending unit in this little bracket I made out of I think it's one of those little thermos bottles that I bought for like $1 at the thrift store, and I formed it with a hammer and a vise to fit my sending unit, and I made a couple of whoop-de-doos in there. So any moving around that guy does, which that guy makes with a lot of moving around, it's all going to be taken up by all of that, and there's no stress down there at the bottom at the fitting where it screws into my oil sending unit, or into the fitting that goes into the block, because of the remote sending unit. So solution one: ditch the mechanical thing, go electrical. Solution two was run that line up and over and around and leave lots and lots and lots of play. I mean, I left a ton more than I felt was necessary, because I have no clue what I'm doing and I don't want to blow that thing up. Solution that I ultimately came up with to get rid of that, is why it's not on there anymore, is Derek over at Vice Grip Garage showed us how to take a 45-degree street elbow and put your sending unit on that. You can clock it where you want. I have problems clearing oil filter, power steering pump, water pump, all kinds of stuff down there on a Ford, which mounts on the front. On this one, the Chevy is working on, I don't remember which one, might have been a small block, might have been a big block. They're in the back. Same setup though, but a 45-degree street makes room for that Gigundo sending unit. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Luke's video. I don't mean any disrespect, just sometimes having a fresh perspective on something, not knowing what you're doing, like I said, leads to a novel solution. Here's the inspiration for that novel solution with the curly Q thing. There's one there, and there's one down in there for the brakes. because they don't want any stress or moving around with the brake lines. So that fixes that. That's what made me think about the old curly Q thing. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I ought to get that back out of there and put it back in my spare parts bin. See you guys next time. And put the fitting on, or ow.